Oh, violence does call me, I've answered before. I'd made many enemies and settled my scores, but I did grow weary and I settled down and proudly bore the weight of my crown. I lived on my lonesome away in the far, where there was no violence to trouble my heart. I'd hung up my sword and I'd raised up my hoe, and I lied as I said that I ne'er would go. But came a cry from a man that I'd known, someone to whom rare compassion I'd shown, and so I opened up my door to the man who promised me blood and war. Oh, woe to thee, ye people of order, I hope your homes continue to smolder, and that you'll never rise again and leave me be and leave my friends. I followed him far to a distant land, where he had been exiled by one single man. His horns, they were wicked, his power was great, and you looked in his eyes and were swallowed by hate. He took me to shelter his humble abode, a pitiful cavern his comrades called home. He handed me bedding and bid me adieu, and I sat and pondered on what I should do. For I craved violence, I craved to be free from the people who wish to control me. Yes, I believe in anarchy's reign, and I know that dictators only bring pain. Oh, woe to thee, people of order, I hope your homes continue to smolder, and that you'll never rise again and leave me be and leave my friends. I prepared for battle, I hoarded and schemed, but I did not know all was not what it seemed. My allies unstable, their loyalty thin. Yes, we would have victory, but what would we win? The battle was chaos, blood roared in my ears. A chain of explosions, they looked up with fear. They set up a leader and shouted hoorays, and I shuddered and realized that I'd been betrayed. Is this what you want? Corruption and power? Well, I won't stand for it. This is my hour. Take on these beasts. I'm now friend to none. If you think you're a hero, then die like one. Oh, woe to thee, people of order, I hope your homes continue to smolder, and that you'll never rise again. And woe to those who called me a friend. I fled until silence was all I could hear. The voices once screaming now hummed in my ears. The cold, it was lonely, but I was alone, and I promised that I'd not let blood taint my home. But then came a message from my only friend. Oh, warrior, hide or else this is the end. They've bound up my wings and they hunt for your head. They promised me justice, but they'll see you dead. They came to me with an armed battalion, held an axe to my innocent stallion, and said, now it is your turn to bow. See how the king has fallen now. They raised an anvil and laid me below. They thought to crush me, painful and slow, but I did live and I did flee, and I put my pick through the butcher's teeth. Oh, woe to thee, ye people of order, I hope your homes continue to smolder, and that you'll never rise again. And woe to those who called me a friend. I returned from battle all tattered and worn, and stumbled upon a poor child forlorn. He told me his story, he told me his woes, as I thought up a plan for our mutual foes. I stealthily went to familiar lands, as I gathered my weapons and laid out my plans. But when the poor child spoke with friends he had known, he abandoned our mission and left me alone. alone. I gathered my hounds and made them devour the allies I once knew. Sweet friendships now sour, and let explosions rain from on high. And I gladly bid my final goodbye. Oh, woe to thee, people of order. I hope your homes continue to smolder, and that you'll never rise again. And woe to those who called me a friend. Oh, woe to thee, people of order. I hope your homes continue to smolder, and that you'll never rise again. Now leave me be, for this is the end.
Dear Phil's in Minecraft, I'm going to the prison to visit Dream and make sure he's alright. If I do not return within a few days, activate the pearl I left in our book club's meeting room. If the pearl is gone, well, it was nice knowing you. Look after the others for when I'm gone. I left my valuables in the barrel hidden in the top floor ceiling and the chest under the stone in a corner of that one weird room under the house with pistons. Distribute them as you see fit. Please keep Steve and the foxes well fed. The wolves can be released into the wilderness. Tell Rambo and Nikki that they're stronger than they know. Tell Tommy that I hope he finds what he's looking for, whatever that is. Phil, I'm glad I met you in this life. Tell the rest of the DSMP that having abolished all governments of men, I have ascended to heaven to take on the kingdom of God!
To him. I'll talk to him, alright? You're just being very inconsiderate right now.
Just go, just go. Okay, talk to him, talk to him.
Alright, Dream, you should absolutely give him the revival book.
Okay, no, I'm done playing games. You know what? Let's just
wait. I know he can bring me back, but that kind of hurts.
I think your idea was perfect. I think your idea was excellent.
Wait, hold on.
I think your idea was excellent. The both of you are in this prison. You have nothing you can really do.
Hold on.
So you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just fucking do it. I'll start off with Technoblade, and then I'll go on with you. So let's just do that. Let's just do that, shall we? Let's just fucking do that. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. If you don't hand over the fucking revival book, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to kill
I'm not giving you the book, Quackity.
Good.
There's nothing you can do.
Let's just get working with it and let me get rid of the biggest headaches.
Sam, stop it.
Sam, I'm being abused. I'm being abused, Sam.
Let's just get rid of the two biggest headaches that I have in this fucking server then.
No. Wait. Stop. I'm low health. I got information.
Quackity.
I got information. Stop. Oh, hey, that worked.
You have information?
Yeah, bro.
What exactly could I do with any of your information?
Yeah, I've got pretty great information actually. The best information, bro. Aren't there things you want to know about the rest of the world? Because I've traveled far, I've traveled wide. I know things that could threaten your what do you got, like an empire or something? You've always got an empire or something, bro. It's in your nature.
Technoblade, I'm gonna tell you one thing. One thing I went through was death. when you killed me, you think I was just gonna forget about it? You think I was just gonna walk away? You think I was just gonna walk away and just forget about it?
That was the hope. Yeah.
I'll tell you something, Techno. I'll tell you something. All right. In the same way you did it, I have a pickaxe, and I'll put it through your fucking teeth, Techno. No. Through your
Did it work?
Oh my God, Phil.
This feels like a lifetime. Oh, we make it home tonight. It's funny how quickly